Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name's Lad for Set Play Gaming. This is the FC24 Colchester United career mode with Owen Coyle, and this is episode 22, the start of season 2. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a great episode coming up, and we're going to start with a transfer. We've signed Damani Miller from Wycombe Wanderers as we needed some depth on that left hand side, and Owen Coyle swoops to get his man, brings in some depth on the left hand side, and this move isn't really a surprise because we do have Edwards, but with Fevrier with that ACL not back for 3 months, it's important that we do have depth in rotation. And you can see there he's a bit of a wide target man, 6'2", have to work on his skill moves. This move came as somewhat of a head scratcher for fans because we let Kelleher go the opposite way, so we've only paid £60,000, which is quite a bargain. A little bit of astute business there from Coyle. Might need to address the depth in centre back at a later date. Coming up in today's episode, we have 3 fantastic games starting the new season with a game against Swindon Town at home. We always play well against them. The follow-up game is Stevenage. Then we finish today's episode with a match in the Cup as we take on Grimsby Town. Let's get behind the boys and hopefully pick up some wins. So it is the kick-off to the season and we take on Swindon Town at home. As I mentioned in the brief intro, we have a good record against Swindon Town, and this is going to be a classic. I'd expect both teams to be going out at the start of the season fresh with new objectives, and hopefully Owen Coyle's men can get off to a good start. The opening few minutes here, well read by McGeehan, playing in his new role. Chilvers here spins away, lovely vision to set up Edwards, and look at this for a start. We couldn't have wished for a better start. Awura Edwards, our star winger, just picks the ball up inside the box. That's a lovely piece of craft and vision by Chilvers and sets up Edwards, and that's a nice finish into the corner. Lovely technique. And look at Owen Coyle, he's saying that is exactly the start we needed. Just get behind the boys and hopefully put Swindon under a bit of pressure. I think we beat them 3-0 at one point last year. So those of you that watched the last episode would have remembered that we've changed now to a 4-2-3-1, and that McGeehan's going to be the sitter and Mingett is going to be the box-to-box player that roams to join up with Chilvers. This is a new system for us, and you can see that in pre-season we did well with it. McGeehan as well, I think he's good enough, competent enough to play that role. You can see here, 35 minutes in, applying the pressure on Swindon. Here's Mingett going for a shot. Lovely bit of skill on the edge of the box. Sets up Chilvers. Chilvers with a shot off the crossbar. Almost a goal and assist for him. And Swindon Town lucky not to be 2-0 down there. And into the stoppage time of the first half, Swindon coming forward. Here is Vokes. McGeehan tracks back, gets a foot in, and 2 men there deal with that. We can get the ball away and just play out, and that is half time. Most of the play has been in Swindon's half, and once again, if I just peel back and have a quick look while we look at those from last season, I'm pretty sure we beat Swindon Town. I'm trying to think. Yeah, 3-0 back on December the 7th of last year. So, you see here, good defensive work from Zarins as on 47 minutes. We can get the ball clear. Zarins has already started to show promise in the centre-back role. He gets absolutely burned there by Russian Hepburn Murphy. Quick player. He's going to get back here into position, slides. It's a low shot. We're lucky not to concede there. And that's the one thing you've got to look at, you know, when you've got sort of strong centre-backs, is one of them's got to be at least a little bit pacier and athletic, especially because Connor Hall isn't the paciest. Vokes here with a shot blocked by Zarin, sits up nicely, and Amos with the save. We are going to rely on Amos, the veteran goalkeeper. 72 minutes in, holding on. There's a great save from Amos. It's a header, and he's saying, I can be a star player too. There's the header. I think McGeehan probably would have stopped it anyway, but good for Amos to get across and get himself on the highlight reel. Zarin's here up, and Reed, Chilvers, some nice interplay. And here's Damani Mella making his first appearance, crosses it in. Weird moment here as the defender takes a touch and the goalkeeper tries a clearance header. Not sure what happened there with Reed. I think I pressed the wrong button. I went for a lob pass instead of a shot. And we managed to hold out here by 1-0. Like to have seen a goal or two more. But you know what? 3 points, a clean sheet. If you'd have asked me at the start of the season before this game, would I have taken 3 points at home in a clean sheet? I would have said yes. All the goals to come, hopefully, on to the second game. So a quick transfer news update. We've agreed to loan in Ben Greenwood, the left back from Bournemouth. He's 62 rated, he's 21, and he's going to come in and just provide some cover for Ian Dolo. He fits perfectly into our plans, and I don't think there's any agreement really to keep him full time. But Kazim and Fevre both out. We needed some depth at the left side of defence. On to the second game. Alright, game number 2, taking on relegated Stevenage from League One. Those of you that have been on the channel a while will remember we did Stevenage with Adi Boothroyd on FIFA 23. So this was interesting to be back at Broadall Way and to be playing them. That is definitely not Steve Evans, I don't know who that is, and it's also not Adi Boothroyd either. It should be an interesting game. They like to press high, so that's something we'll have to deal with. And here we go. Hopefully we can follow up our 1-0 win with a solid game here against Stevenage. Shields on the right into Egbo. We're 10 minutes in, crossed in, it's flicked away, and then here comes McGeehan arriving from deep. Doesn't really make a good connection on it, but Ashby Hammond makes the save, and Stevenage can get the ball clear. And Stevenage have retained some players. You see here, Freeman goes to take the shot. Zarin to the slide on the slippery surface. It's raining. And then the ball through. Look at Shields away here. 24 minutes in. Shields tries to cut back. And it's Egbo of all people. And then it comes off Van Kooten and goes over the bar. Unlucky there. A few moments later, Mandela Egbo caught there by Dan Butler. It's a reckless challenge near the sidelines. And have a quick look at this again. I don't even think he plays the ball, does he? Oh! Yellow card. Some referees might have shown red for that. And here's Freeman. Stevenage 34 minutes in. Presley plays it through. Freeman into Lee Hee-kyun. Goes to the shot. A spectacular. And Zarinch just after the shot comes in and takes his legs by the looks of it. And just see on the replay here, he tries to block the shot. It's one of those things where you have to kind of just let it go. Presley sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and Stevenage are a goal up. Somewhat against the run of play, I think. It's a little bit unfortunate because Zarinch goes to block the shot, and he doesn't even take the legs, to be fair. The replay shows that it's kind of one of those misanimations. Thompson into Forster Casket, intercepted by Zarinch. Now we can break. This is 49 minutes in. Egbo into Shields. Shields has got Tovide in the middle if he needs him, but Shields says thank you very much and picks out the top corner. That's a nice finish from Connor Shields. You remember last season in January we brought Connor Shields in. That work rate down that right hand side, and Owen Coyle does like to use him, so it's nice to see him getting in on the score sheet. Interesting enough as well that we've moved Matt J out to the right, so it'd be interesting to see how both of those guys get on with the rotated game time. I'm sure Matt J won't like it, but Shields is a hard working player. A cross-field pass there, 56 minutes in, intercepted, and Stevenage can press high. Here's Presley, tries to get past, but this time Zarin says no way. makes amends somewhat for the penalty. A little bit unlucky to give that away. I still feel a bit gutted about that. Hopefully we can bounce back, and guys have got to switch on here. Lee Hee-kyun, Zarinch with a double interception there. Ran through one and ran through a second to win the ball. Does really well in defence. Big things are expected of the Latvian defender. 81 minutes now, we're kind of holding on. We've been strong in the first half, but we've had to try and hold off here. It's going to come back to White, into Thompson. There's the shot towards the bottom corner. Good save by Amos. Now we are into stoppage time as Ian Dolo takes this down this left-hand side. And he's going to run the ball. And that is it. It's a 1-1 draw. Considering they've just been relegated, this looks like a very good result. They do like to press very high, so it's difficult to try and play proper football. I'll have to take it. It's 1-1. Undefeated so far after the 2 games. And now we've got Grimsby in the Cup. Let's see how we get on. Our attention switches to the Cup as we take on Grimsby Town in the Carabao Cup Round 1. Smith, McLaughlin, Greenwich, Hall, Greenwood making his debut. Marshall, Miranda, Mingy, Edwards, Jay, Mellor and Hopper. And Grimsby have started their season in League 2 with 2 wins. So they are in a position where I guess they could rotate, but they're playing quite a strong side. We're having to play rotation because we want to focus on the league. Opening few minutes, Hall gets in and makes a great interception there. And Grimsby will test us because they look like a good side this year. Vernon into Conte, into Hunt. Hunt turns, plays it into Wilson. Wilson spinning on the edge of the box. In comes Greenwich and intercepts that. We can now get the ball clear out of the danger zone. And a free kick here on 18 minutes. It's headed away. Marshall Miranda with a chance to show his passing range. Lovely crossfield ball to McLaughlin, into Jay into Edwards. And then he struggles to get the ball under control. Mayer comes in and robs him of possession. Defence is on top early on. And we're going to try and get the ball clear here. Marshall Miranda, chance to break. And Hopper holds it up into Mellor. Mellor is in behind this back line. 28 minutes into Jay. Jay across to Edwards, looking to take it past Glennon. Drops the shoulder, but Glennon reads him again. As I said, it won't be easy to take on Grimsby. We've had the better of the chances, really. Here come Grimsby. Corey looking for the pass, but Mingy intercepts, and now we can spring out again. 38 minutes in. Can we get this one right? Jay into Mingy. Crossfield pass, surely to... not the best of passes. Mellor, he's going to go again. Mingy's running again into the danger zone. Hopper holds it up. The shot's not on. Plays it in. Here's Matt Jay. And there's the goal. We had to be patient in this first half. We had to show our qualities, and we knew it wasn't going to be easy against Grimsby in this first round game. And a nice pass from Hopper to set up Matt Jay. There's going to be a little bit of to and fro on that right hand side because Matt Jay and Shields both have their own qualities. Still in the first half, Mellor here showing some trickery, but it's intercepted. And then Rogers with a hurried clearance, it comes off Hopper. Mellor gets back and knocks this down, and look at Jay Mingy trying to find his range. He's more than capable of those kind of shots from that distance. And I'll definitely be having 1 or 2 pops this season. I'd love to score a couple of long-range rockets with this guy. And still in the first half, it's Harry Clifton looking to take on the on-loan left-back Greenwood. And Greenwood makes a good interception there, Ben Greenwood. And it's going to go out for a corner as we are into stoppage time. Got to watch these set pieces here as it's swung in by Vernon, and Rogers hits the crossbar. I think Smith might have saved it, but you never can be too sure, and that just a little bit of a warning there not to take things for granted. Into the second half now, and Grimsby looking to try and get level. It's going to come to Glennon, back to Corey, into Rose. And it's a great interception from Hall there. And now a chance for us to show our defensive awareness. And here come Grimsby again. Rose looking to play the pass in, and he gets it in. Green, and out comes Smith near post. Makes a good save. Nice and reliable Tom Smith. Here is Rose. Remember Danny Rose used to play for Stevenage in our career mode save. Rose there near post. Weird moment here as McLaughlin wins it and then gets knocked off the ball by an overpowerful Verdum, but he does well to recover there and win the ball back. Wanted to make sure that made the highlights, because even though McLaughlin had a bit of a wobble there, he recovered strongly. Edwards here, through to Hopper, 68 minutes, and here comes the new signing. Mellor gets into the box, and it's Rogers who brings him down. A little bit contentious, because it looks like the first foul actually happens outside the box. I don't know, like he goes down inside the box, but it looks like the foul actually appears outside the box. Referee says penalty. It's going to be Tom Hopper from the penalty spot. Up against Eastwood, sends him the wrong way, and Hopper scores. It'd be interesting to see how Hopper deals with this reduced game time. We're still going to need him, because we've got enough games to play all three strikers, but I'm sure he's got a role to play this season, Tom Hopper. Into the final 10 minutes. Crossed in here, and Marshall Miranda heads it down in a dangerous area. It's going to come to Khan. Otis Khan with a shot from just inside the box, and a save by Smith to deny him. We are now into stoppage time. It is Khan down the left, looking to make a nuisance of himself. Good interception by McLaughlin. It's going to come to Rose, back to Hunt, and a great kick save by Smith in stoppage time. That sees the game out. We are 2-0 winners, and we are through to round 2 of the Carabao Cup. As always, leave the comments below and let me know what you think of the results. That is the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, December the 21st, so in a couple of days, we'll be celebrating Christmas. I'm going to do my best to try and get the next episode out, episode 23, for Boxing Day. Please bear with me, because this is a really busy time of the year. I'll do my best. I should be back in a couple of days. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Thanks for watching.